Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. It'll be the Pelicans off the tip. Now Jordan. They set the pick. Out to Horford. Three-pointer. Nails it from beyond the arc. And one thing we expect to see tonight, great guard play on both sides.
Well, these matchups can be so compelling. You know you're going to get elite ball handling, passing, shot creation. No question, this one's going to be entertaining to watch. Use the pick to perfection. Nice job all around there by Lillard.
It's Sharp on the wing. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Pass to Chamberlain. Picked it. And here they come. Oh, blows the breakaway jam. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Jordan with the bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
He buries it from three.
Hey, that's just another day. Another three for Lillard.
Pass to Horford. Oh, stolen by Lillard. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Chamberlain, no good. Here's New Orleans now. Trailing by 2. Outside Moody. Here's Horford. Kamara covering. And Horford gets it to go. Horford's got 5 now.
Yeah, the moment Horford has the rock down low, good night. I mean, just too many moves from the vet.
And the new front office for New Orleans aiming to set a high standard, Stan.
Yeah, B.A., amidst some adversity with help, the Pelicans have to focus what's in their hands to control and leave no stone unturned in chasing greatness.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Outside Kamara. Back to Lillard. 6 to shoot. Portland needs to get off a shot here. With the fadeaway. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. A minute 50 left in the opening quarter. Jordan with it. From downtown. He drops it from range. He's got 7. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with James Borrego. We talked about defending Damian Lillard, future Hall of Fame point guard. Coach remarked, Dame's been doing this a long time. He scored a lot of points. He knows how to beat any defense. From our end, it becomes about effort, making Lillard work for every point he gets. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Lillard outside. Outside Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Chamberlain. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Right side Murray. It's deflected. Here's Kamara. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Here's Horford. Chamberlain pulls it in. Blazers trail by 4. Pass to Kamara. Over to the left wing. Outside Holiday. Here's Chamberlain. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Rise up and flush it, big man. If he wanted to, he could have ripped the rim off the backboard on that one.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. The Pelicans on top. They lead by a bucket. Stay with us now. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take on the Pelicans so far?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And with each made three, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul of the game. And New Orleans making a change here. A nice shot by Fears.
Yeah, shooting clearly the #1 priority for Fears there, showing some confidence in his J.
Lillard outside. They set the pick. Oh, Lillard with the dunk.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Grant with a steal. Left side Thybulle. There's the three. Hits the trifecta. Thybulle's got himself on the board with a three there.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
For three, Fears. Portland with a rebound.
Looking to answer the three from the other end. Maybe too eager there.
You know, Grant, with the young Jeremiah Fears, the focus seems to be on his potential upside.
Yeah, he scores well, has a decent passing game, but there's room for more polish in other areas. As long as he works hard on developing, he'll reach that next level.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Back to Thybulle. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Chamberlain. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Poole. Ooh, Poole. Nice touch.
Yeah, nice shot. Poole understands the value of the floater, especially for a guard.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. So both teams changing it up here. Portland trailing here. Here's Henderson. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Yeah, and Henderson has got some hops for sure. You cannot let him get to the rim.
Down low. Here's Queen. Lays it up and banks it in. Queen's got his first 2 points of the night.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
And what you like about Jeremy Grant, the consistency from year to year stands.
Yeah, B.A., he can shoot it, but defensively, you can put him on the opponent's best scorer. 3 and D and then some. Such a reliable vet for this team. Look, with a guy like Grant, you've got someone who can defend all 5 positions on the court. Guys like that don't come along every day.
Inside. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Sharp goes in. Rebounded by New Orleans.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Pass to Klingon. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
For a 7'2" guy like Donovan Clingan, it must be easy to jam it.
He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for Portland. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. This will be his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And so he hits the technical free throw. Coach, the defense has been ahead of the schedule for Portland. Where do they take the next step in that regard?
Well, first off, BA, they can do much better on the defensive boards. Also, cutting down their careless fouls. Those are things they have to look to clean up.
Pass to Poole. Poole gets it in close.
When Poole gets this close, he knows to go for it. He's not going to waste the chance at all.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Grant the screen. And here's Clingan. Fires for 3. And Holiday powers it home.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Jordan misses. Here's Sharp. And the layup is good off the glass. And it's a 3-point Portland lead.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half. And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers. But some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
There's a screen. Here's Lillard. Yes, sir! Hey, put Lillard in the dunk contest with that one.
Well, Lillard is so good at getting himself space to score. The pick and roll just opens things up for him.
Screen by Horford. Thibault with a steal. On the break. Here's Sharp. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense. This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Pass to Chamberlain. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
A bit of a shocker during the summer of 2024. Denny Avdia getting traded from Washington to Portland.
Yeah, and from one young team to another, BA, Denny was just 24 when he got moved and fetched 2 first-round picks, 2 seconds. A big haul.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Zion Williamson is a force offensively, but now he's applying his physical gifts to the other end of the court. He said, quote, "Teams were hunting me on defense. Watching the film, I didn't like that. I just started taking a lot more pride in it, working on it so I can hold my own." Guys, back to you.
Locking in. All right, Allie, appreciate the report.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Left side Sharp. Pass to Chamberlain. Shot clock at 6. And he jams it home with authority.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
To the inside. Back to Horford. Chamberlain pulls it in.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Lillard left side. Pass to Kamara. Back to Lillard. The three is up. Ooh, Lillard doing damage outside.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
1:46 left in the third. Murray, no good. Now Portland with it. This run now up to 13-2. Well, a new era in Portland, Grant. Young, raw, and still finding their place.
Yeah, B.A., they've committed to growing through reps and putting in the time. The victories are hard-won, but a foundation is being laid.
A minute 37 left in the third. And here's Henderson. Pass to Clingan. This one for three. Connects from downtown. Klingan's got 5.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Here's Messi. Oh, wow!
Oh, my goodness!
And he dunks it down.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. On the wing, Grant. Just 5 on the clock. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Here's Steers. There's 37 seconds left in the third. Pass to McGowan's. Right side, Thibault. Now Henderson, guarded by Poole. The drive by Henderson. Oh, and he slams it down. Wow.
Yeah, love seeing the young guard Henderson take charge like this, making things happen on the drive.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. 3 seconds left. And it's laid in by Henderson. Henderson's got his third basket of the night.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
51.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Now here's Jordan. Horford outside. There's the triple. And Clingan pulls it down.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And that one's good. Sharp.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Horford. And it's Portland with a rebound.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Here's Clingan. Second shot opportunity. And it's good on the lay-in.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Jordan. Misses the jumper.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Misses the jumper from the wing. Portland leading by 22. To the middle. Here's Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Taking advantage of an opening. Grant hammered that home.
Here's Jordan. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Good D by Murray.
How'd that move work out? The important part is to get the ball in the basket, not to make the highlight reel. Come on.
Tries again. Jordan misses.
If this quarter is any indication, he's not going to be the guy to turn this game around in their favor.
Pass to Clingan. Grant outside. Clock at 6. Right side Sharp. Oh, made it a tough look for him as the defense really pressed up on him. Portland with a rebound.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Well, Coach, the younger generation in the NBA just continues to get better and better.
Yeah, it's like anything, B.A. I mean, evolution is something that's real, right? People evolve and get better and build on the people ahead of them. You learn from the people ahead of you. The players watch guys as they grow up, and then they learn to do things. The next generation learns from them, and the skill level just continues to improve. Well, he's a good passer at his position. The veteran Horford is all about doing what's best for the team.
For 3, here's Lillard. The rebound by Moody. Pelicans trail by 20. Jordan, a good look. Oh, a perfect jumper. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Lillard. Murray pulls it down. Here's New Orleans now.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Trailblazers.
Their transition game was the standout for me. Created a lot of extra pressure pushing the ball.
I agree. They took control of the tempo and were really dictating the terms of the game.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Damian Lillard.
It's hard to think of a part of the game where he didn't play a major role. Mentally, physically. I mean, he showed us what he's capable of when he's feeling his best.
Here's Jordan. Rebound by the Trailblazers. It's Sharp on the wing. Moody with it. He's picked up by Lillard. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Moody. Screen by Horford. Here's Jordan. Chamberlain pulls it in. Now Lillard. So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily. This one